It's one of the oldest political offices in the nation. It's been held by 156 incumbents to date, and next week the House of Commons will elect a new holder of what's been described as a position of monumental impartiality.
Order. Order.
Northern Ireland MPs were among those who lined up to pay tribute to the outgoing Speaker, Michael Martin, in the House of Commons yesterday, even though it was that very House that harried him from his post. 11 names are in the hat to replace him, so what qualities will be demanded? Kevin Maguire, Associate Editor of the Daily Mirror, is in our Westminster studio. Kevin, it was kind of hard to watch yesterday, all these MPs lining up to pay tribute to the man they'd kicked out of his job.
The air was thick with hypocrisy in the House of Commons. It is often like that. They push you out the door, they call you names, they're stabbing you in the back, and once you've gone, well, you're the greatest speaker ever, and the tributes just pour out. But it's pretty nauseating to watch scenes like that.
They all paid tribute to his kindness and thoughtfulness. Are those the main attributes required for the job?
No, they're not, and in some ways that was backhanded to Michael Martin, who wasn't a good speaker. I don't think he's the worst. I suspect he may be having a little chuckle now as he sees the unseemly scramble to succeed him. I think you need authority. You've got to know the rules of the House of Commons. People have to respect you, and you have to get it right. When you slap somebody down, or you say somebody is out of order, you've got to get it. You've got to get it right. You can't make mistakes, and they've also got to accept what you say. And Michael Martin had lost that over a long period of time. Firstly, he got it wrong on the Damien Green when the police came to the House of Commons and arrested him, searched his office. The Speaker, monumental blunder when he didn't require a warrant from Scotland Yard. And then secondly, the whole expenses fiasco. He was against change, Michael Martin. Whatever he may say now, he's on his way out. He didn't want to have change, and instead of upholding the dignity of Parliament, he acted as a shop steward. He was defending the vested interests of MPs who were making a lot of money on their side. We now know a lot of them had their hands in the till, really, and I think he paid a price for that. He served 9 years, which is a long time, actually. I mean, Betty Boothroyd did 8, so he had a good old long run, Michael Martin, but he will go with that humiliating stain on his name of being the first to be forced out for more than 300 years.
You have to be prepared to become a national figure, don't you? If you think of, you mentioned Betty Boothroyd, Bernard Weatherall, George Thomas, Selwyn Lloyd, these people all became seminal figures.
They are, and I think ever more now Parliament is televised, and whoever gets the job is dragged reluctantly in the pantomime of the House of Commons to that seat on Monday. They will have to go on TV. They will become much bigger figures, and so they will have to be able to take the heat. They'll have to be articulate in a way that they weren't in the past. When the House of Commons wasn't televised, and of course before it was even on radio, and George Thomas was the first, he'd hear that Welsh voice saying "order, order." You could pretty much rely on deference to get you through in the House of Commons. You weren't in that harsh spotlight of the public. Well, now they are, and so they'll have to be made of pretty firm stuff.
Looking at the 11 candidates, some are household names: Anne Widdecombe, Margaret Beckett, Frank Field, but people like Richard Shepherd, Sir Patrick Cormack. I mean, these are influential figures, but not known outside the confines of Westminster.
No, I suspect they're not really well known outside their own constituencies. Possibly in the case of Patrick Cormack, outside his own home. And I think it will have to be a figure who's well known, and I suspect it will be. I think the field will be narrowed down pretty quickly on Wednesday once they get down to the secret balloting. And I don't think TV viewers will be surprised at the name of who wins, because they will have heard of him or her.
And it's not a bad package, 72 grand a year on top of your salary and a nice official apartments in the House of Commons. This is a comfortable seat.
Oh, it's a wonderful job. When you look at that big six-figure salary, flunkies to do everything you want, wait on you hand and foot, a chauffeur-driven car to take you around. You get a fantastic gold-plated pension, even if you only do a day in the job. Now there's no shortage of candidates, and a fantastic apartment overlooking the Thames. You're treated like a god in the House of Commons. Yes, MPs might shout at you and give you trouble, but it's an amazing lifestyle.
Well, we wish whoever does it in the end every good success for the future. Kevin, thank you for your time.